Hey, you guys. Recently I had made a post about your reaction determines your outcome in the situation, and I have an example. I have a little story to tell, or what I mean by change your perspective and humble yourself. So I had a coupon at a store, so I went to the store to use my coupon, and when I get to the store, they tell me that the coupon is no longer valid. So I look on the coupon, mind you, the coupon has no expiration date. So I look and that says the coupon don't have no expiration date. And he was like, yeah, my boss didn't want to put a time stamp on it. So instead of putting an expiration date on it, he just cancels those tickets out and make new ones. And I'm like, okay. Now, normally, I would have acted out of my frustration and the stupidity of how that sounds. I'd have been like, that'll make no sense. How you know what I'm saying? I would have went out about it the wrong way. So instead of letting my frustration get the best of me, I took a breath and I was like, well, that's understandable. But in the same token, how are we supposed to know that the ticket is expired or no longer valid if it don't have an expiration date? We thinking it's still good. I done came all this way to use this coupon, and you telling me it's not valid, but it has no expiration date. Explain that to me. So he was like, yeah, I understand that. He was like, I've told my boss the same thing. We know that it's no longer valid, but how is the customer supposed to know that it's expired? And I was like, exactly, it has no expiration date on it. And he was like, yeah, I was trying to tell my boss that. I said, so being that it has no expiration date, can you please take it this one time? He was like, yeah, I can do it this one time. And I was like, thank you. Gave him my ticket and I walked out. Now, if I would have acted out in my frustration or in the ignorance of how that sounded, y'all cancel them out and just make new ones, but it ain't got no expiration date, how are we supposed to know it's not valid? Like, that makes no sense. Now, if I would have said all that, guess what? I wouldn't be able to use my coupon. I would have said all that, then be like, well, can you just do it this one time? He'd be like, no, ma'am, I cannot. You got to pay full price. But because I humbled myself and then act out of frustration, I was able to receive what I came for, and I was able to receive and handle that situation, and I got the outcome that I wanted because I humbled myself and I thought and changed my perspective on how I was going to handle the situation. You can't act on frustration. You can't act on you being angry, and you can't act out of being irritated. You have to take a brief breath, and you have to make them understand your situation at the same time as trying to make them think that you understand the situation in their view. Reciprocation, communication. Stay happy.